Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Eddie. If this is your first time here, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to let me know that you guys stopped by to hang out with me. I would greatly appreciate it. And of course, your participation and your support of the channel is always appreciated. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the content for today. I have missed you guys so much. Life has been so busy, but I did not forget about you guys. I hope you missed me too. But you guys know I love me some TikTok drama and I love to kiki on TikTok. And that is exactly what we are going to do today. Have you guys heard about the peanut butter? Was it peanut butter and butter toast lady? She came online popping shit on TikTok about people not getting their food stamps and yada, yada, yada. We're going to get into her original video as well as some reaction videos and some parody videos, which have been super hilarious. When I tell you guys they have been wearing sis out online, they are wearing her out online. So let's go ahead and get into the original video. I'll come back and give my commentary as well. Of course, you know, I got something to say, right? So just sit back, relax. Let's get into the content. Sorry.
Stamps for November. What did you do with October's food stamp money? What'd you do? Did you stock up on pantry items and try to shop smartly? Or did you just go buy a bunch of processed garbage? By the way, you can thank the Democrats for the government being shut down and your benefits not coming through for November. Looks like you're going to be going to the food pantry for your Thanksgiving meal. I know a lot of food pantries hand out turkeys for Thanksgiving. All the sides and trimmings too. Lots of food pantries. You better figure it out. I'm sick of hearing you complain, honestly. You ever have this as a meal? I'm eating peanut butter and butter on toast. It's absolutely delicious. You should try it. And not for nothing, I saw this woman that said she was getting $1,100 a month in food stamps.
Pause. Do y'all remember we talked about the food stamp lady on this channel before? The one that said she got $1,200 or $1,100 allegedly in food stamps, and she allegedly got her Section 8 taken away? Remember we talked about this lady?
Do you know how long I could make $1,100 in food stamps last in this house? There's two of us, but I do have my son over every once in a while, or my daughters over once in a while to eat. I feed them too, and we always got food in our house, no matter what. I would take a third job. I have two jobs. I would take a third job if I had to, just to make sure my kids ate. What are you doing for your kids besides coming on the internet and bitching that you don't have any money in your food stamps account? This message is for all the people that are
Something about the way she's smacking on that toast is really upsetting me and my homegirls. But let's go ahead and get into the reactions. Give me 1 second. Let's cue them up. Remove her.
Gas prices are too high. What did you do with the last tank of gas you had? Did you siphon off some from another car and put it in gas cans for later? Or did you just go get premium when you know you needed regular unleaded? By the way, you can thank the Democrats for these gas prices. You can also thank them for global warming. Tariffs. And that your favorite sports team isn't good. They could put a stop to all of this.
It's really the toast for me. It's the toast every time.
Companies that expect me to make another minimum payment in the month of November. What did you do with October's payment? Huh? What did you do?
That's gonna be my favorite one so far. That's the most relatable one.
What'd you do with last month's tampons? Huh? Did you throw them away? Or did you ever think about rinsing them out and letting them sun dry? Using them again? Think smarter. What about buying the store brand instead of the name brand? Huh? Did you think about using the same one for the whole day instead of taking it out every time it starts to leak just a little bit? What about, toxic shock syndrome is made up by the Democrats anyway. What about sharing them? You and your teenage daughter don't need your own tampons. Maybe you could try skipping a month. Don't have a period. Get pregnant. Then you don't have a period. What do you think about that?
For their price of insulin for this November. What'd you do with October's insulin? Use it all up? Weren't smart? Didn't microdose it? Now you're complaining about it. You can't afford your $1,500 insulin that you need to survive. Should have been smarter. Saying, I gotta control my sugars. You ever have this? It's peanut butter on toast. Absolutely delicious. Controls your blood sugars right away. You don't need that insulin. I'm tired of having to pay for your health care. Saying you get free insulin. I have to get aspirin from Walgreens. And not for nothing, but you know, I think there's some clinics out there who give free insulin, or no, free testing strips. I'm sick and tired of it. Saying I need my insulin to survive. Work smarter, people. How dare you use all your insulin for October and not save it for November? So yeah, what'd you do with October's insulin? I want to know. Just for, informational purposes, that was completely satire and in response to the individual who was, talking bad about poor people wanting to feed their children. Since then, she has lost her job. Yeah, you should have really thought twice about making fun of people wanting to have access to food. And by the way, immigrants belong. Immigrants have always belonged. And if you are one of those people who rely on EBT, SNAP, or food stamps, there are many resources out there. In the coming days, I will be publishing them here on TikTok, on Instagram, across my social platforms, because having access to food is a human right, not a privilege. So comment down your thoughts below if you have any resources to share. I'm here in Texas, but I'm going to be helping not only in Texas, nationwide, trying to get access and resources to everyone who needs it. My thoughts and all of my hugs and love are with each and every one of
you. Food stamps crap. Whip-de-doo. You won't be getting no food stamps in November. I mean, golly, what did you guys all do with the food stamps that you received all year long? That should have last you. What happened to the food stamps from January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October? What did you guys do? I know you didn't buy food with the actual food stamps and eat it for the month. All that money should be saved up. You should have stocked up your pantry instead of buying all that processed food. You see, me, I can come home and eat me some burnt toast and peanut butter. And golly, that just fills me right on up. This loaf of bread, I bought this back in January. And it done last me all the way up until October. If you guys stop buying all that processed food, all those chickens and those turkeys, You will be all right. Stock up your pantry. Where's the Spam? Where is the canned chicken breasts and the mayo? Whip-de-doo. I guess you guys will be hungry. You better should have went and got a job or something. What about Meemaw? She's on food stamps. I mean, Meemaw has nothing to do with this. Meemaw doesn't buy those processed foods like those other people do. Meemaw will be okay. This is not going to affect Meemaw.
So obviously these are like parodies and satire, but I think it's funny because the thing is that look, we've talked about food stamps on this channel like multiple times. So we know that there's this whole thing with some people really do need them. Probably the majority do need them, but there are obviously this whole sector of people who get food stamps and they kind of abuse the system. So we know this happens, right? And that's not really what we're talking about today. But for the people that do need them, it's kind of insulting to say, like, what did you do with last month's food stamps? Because my assumption, and I could be wrong, but my assumption is they used them to get food last month. So that whole question is what I think made the parodies and the original video so funny, because it's like, what are you talking about? Like, what do you think we did? I mean, I guess I can't say we because I don't get food stamps, but what do you think people did with last month's food stamps? They used it to buy food, obviously. Like, they don't give you all of your food stamps like in the beginning, like for the whole year. Like, they give it to you month by month. So what you get at the beginning of that month is supposed to sustain you for the month going forward, right? Like the month that you're going into. So I don't think that anybody knew that they weren't going to get November food stamps at the beginning of October. And even if you did know that, you have to eat in October. You can't like halfway eat in October in preparation for November. That doesn't even make any sense. And then she's going into, did you shop smart, blah, blah, blah. It's like every store I go to, food is expensive. I don't even understand what you mean by did we shop smart? What does that even mean? Like, yes, you can clip coupons. Do they still have coupons? I don't know if they still have coupons. I think they're all like on an app now, probably. But I mean, sales aren't really sales. Like buy 2, get 1 free. Like what? I don't need 2 of them, and I definitely don't need 3 of them. So give me like buy 1, get 1 half off. Okay, that might be a sale. Okay, even if I don't need the second one, maybe I can get half off and save that one for later. Like, I don't know. But her question and her proposition is just so ridiculous. And I think it's even funnier that everybody who did their video did it while they're eating toast. To me, that just took me all the way out. I just thought that was so freaking funny. Like, and then it's sad because, it's not funny that people are not going to get their food stamps. We're going into November. Like, Thanksgiving is in November. And I know she made that joke about like, oh, I know some pantries, they give out free turkeys and trimmings and stuff. It's like, little condescending there, like adding insult to the injury. Like, yes, that's a resource, I guess. But if everybody that gets food stamps takes advantage of that resource, it's not going to be much of a resource because it's not going to go very far. Food pantries, they are helpful, like for one-offs, but if everybody who gets food stamps doesn't get them, and they all go to these same resources, those resources they're not gonna go far at all. That's not what it's for, really. It's not for a whole group of people to take advantage of it at the exact same time. They're not stocked up like that. And, I respect the fact that she said, if I didn't have money, I would get she works 2 jobs. And apparently she said she'd get a 3rd job. Look, listen, I respect that. Okay. That's the same thing that I would do. But have you seen the job market? Like, the job market is not even like, that's a whole nother story. Like, people are not getting jobs like that anymore, like they used to, like during the pandemic when everybody was hiring because nobody wanted to work. And they were like begging people, please come work here. It's not like that anymore. Like, it's hard to get a job now. So the whole tone in the video was very condescending. And I think that's why people are making fun of it. Apparently she got fired. That really sucks, because here's the thing about social media, like when you post videos like that, they have this thing where they may go viral. They have this thing that sometimes happens that makes them go viral, and then people all around the world see it. Some of those people might be your boss, your employer, whoever, and if they get wind of it, a lot of times it's not even the fact that they see it. a lot of times it's just people calling into your job to report you. And that becomes the biggest distraction to the business. And a lot of times that's why people get fired. A lot of times people think, okay, they got fired for what they said online. It's really not always so much as what they said online that gets them fired. It's the attention that they now draw to that company and that company's core values. That's what a lot of times they get fired for, especially when you have people calling your job all day long, all night long, interrupting business. I mean, they're trying to make money, but they're answering the phone and getting cussed out over something you said on social media. Like, it's very petty. It's not something that I would ever do. Like, I would never call somebody's job like, your employees online saying this. I don't care that much. Like, opinions are like, you know what, right? We all have one. I don't think you should really be like penalized for your opinion, because everybody has an opinion. I think that's when people kind of take it a little bit too far. Like, don't go calling people's jobs and getting people fired. I think that's really petty. Just watch it. If you agree with it, fine. If you don't, just keep scrolling. That's my take on it, or I might post it on my channel and talk about it, because I think it's funny. I'm not calling her job though. It's not that deep. It's never been that deep. It never gave that. Okay. But y'all gonna do what y'all gonna do anyway, because when y'all get mad, woo, it gives Beehive vibes. I shouldn't even said that, because next thing you know, they're gonna be buzzing on this channel. Anyways, I hope you guys are having a great night. I really, really did miss you guys. I'm glad that we got to interact today and, you know, kiki a little bit, because this was really funny. Like, the whole toast thing, that's hilarious. But I hope you guys have a great night. I will see you guys in the next one, and please take care. Good night. Peace.